In the Comstore business, the only vendor we work with is Cisco. And we've been working exclusively with them for decades. Our deep strategic relationship means we're a true extension of Cisco in the marketplace, working closely with partners to build their Cisco business. Understanding its channel like no one else, we give partners unmatched insight into Cisco technology, solutions, and programs. We're 100% aligned and embedded in Cisco planning as a true collaborator in its go-to-market and channel strategy. We build Cisco campaigns that can be replicated worldwide. We identify the best opportunities, and we deliver levels of Cisco-specific support like no other distributor. We aim to help our partners succeed, to profit and grow with Cisco, and we're bringing even greater value to partners by focusing on higher margin software and services. A fundamental part of our Comstore story is our people. Not only are we the largest Cisco exclusive distributor, but we also possess the most Cisco trained and certified experts in the channel. When it comes to onboarding and partner engagement, we apply a Cisco-specific approach to Edge, our proven and established methodology for building partner business. Add to this expertise Comstore's range of value-add services, training, support, pre-sales, supply chain, logistics and digital distribution. With global and local relationships, Comstore's Cisco collaboration is truly end-to-end, delivering the industry's most outstanding levels of value and service.
Values matter. Our values define what we do and how we do it. Here at Westcon Comstore, our values are part of our DNA, which is what makes us a world-class team. Our values should shape our future, because the values embraced by us determine how we relate to each other, our partners, and our customers. There are 5 values that will take us to the next level. First comes innovation. At Westcon Comstore, innovation means we encourage change and creativity to bring about the best outcomes. There's no blueprint for the way forward in our industry. We have to lead by innovating. We are problem solvers, and we don't shy away from a challenge. We are forward-thinking, agile, and we support new ideas in a progressive environment. Our second value is excellence. Excellence means that we exceed expectations, and we strive to be the best that we can be. So what behaviors drive excellence? We are passionate, and we inspire to be the industry benchmark. Performance-driven, focused, accountable, and purposeful in our actions. We recognize talent and strong performance. Our third value is integrity. This is what we believe integrity means to all of us. We champion an environment of honesty, fairness, and high moral standards. And how do we keep that alive? By doing the right thing by our people, our customers, and our vendors. We treat all people with dignity and respect, and we honor our promises. Our fourth value is partnership. Let's explain what we mean by that. We build strong relationships with each other to achieve long-term success. How do we embody that in our day-to-day actions? We work together to better serve our partners and our customers. We are all one team. Our people work to inspire, motivate, and coach each other. Our final value is empowerment. We love inactivate and provide opportunity for our people. This is how we make sure that empowerment is not just a buzzword. Our people are appreciated, and we ensure they have the tools to succeed. We motivate, inspire, and train our people to be the best that they can be. Most of all, we trust you to make the right decisions. We have thousands of colleagues working around the globe, but all of us are connected through one set of shared values. And that is very powerful.
Experience the Comstore Partner Portal. a members-only, content-rich and intuitive portal for our Cisco resellers with a small business focus area. You'll be presented with a wealth of personalized and relevant content aligned to your needs, with trending topics and an opportunity to register for relevant events. You can utilize our portal to check stock, order history, open RMAs, and much more by accessing Partner View, our self-service e-commerce platform. Access our content library, where you can find first-class content, including highly relevant and useful collateral, technical information, competitive documents, videos, tutorials, and best-of-breed tools. The majority of our assets have been created and collated by our in-house experts. Utilize our Small Business Hub and Product Configurator to discover the best solutions for your small business end customers. Super quick, easy, and intuitive. A digital-first approach has been taken when developing this platform, with an opportunity to engage and interact on polling with instant results. The portal will be the one place to go for all your needs. Access all tools, Comstore and Cisco, with easy navigation to the very best promotions across all Cisco architectures that will maximize your profitability. Register now so we can help you grow more profitably through our Cisco expertise and knowledge, assisting you at each and every phase of your Cisco selling journey. Discover much more today.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the official launch event for Comstore KSA. My name is Tushar Chawla, and I'm the Group Business Manager at Westcon Comstore. As Cisco's authorized distributor in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it is our extreme pleasure to be able to bring our globally recognized programs and value-added offerings to you all. We at Comstore are proud to be a true extension of Cisco in the marketplace, and we love working closely with our partners to build their Cisco business. With over 25 years of exclusive focus, we are Cisco's largest distributor with the most Cisco accredited experts in the channel. Through the event today, we look forward to giving you a good introduction to our organization and help you explore how you can partner with us to grow your Cisco business to newer heights. So let's kickstart today's event by inviting Steve Lockie, Group Managing Director at Westcon Comstore Middle East, to give the welcome note. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the event.
Thank you, Tushar. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great delight to finally host this session in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. My name is Steve Lockie. I'm the Managing Director of Westcon Comstore, and it's my delight to bring you to this event today. I am overly excited, and there's a reason for that. We've been trying to gain distribution rights to the Kingdom for over 13 years, and we're finally in, and we've done our soft launch, and today really marks the start of our hard launch into the Kingdom with the investments that we've made. I think it's over 25 people in there, dedicated warehouses, new offices. There's just so much that's been going on, and it's delighted to be finally working alongside you. You may know us already as Westcon in the Kingdom. You may have transacted with us there, but as Westcon Comstore now, we're bringing the whole goodness of our global operations into the region. We are now just over $3.5 billion-dollar organization. And this Comstore model is a proven one, and it's a cookie cutter model. It's worked in every part of the world that we've operated, and actually today, even in the Gulf, we're the largest Cisco distributor. We've got the highest loyalty as measured by Cisco, and there's some reasons behind that, and it's really down to these programs and these priorities. And what we aim to do today is share those with you and try and see where we can engage to make sure that we're successful together. Comstore is this dedicated go-to-market with Cisco. And why that's important is we are 100% to each other. If we fail, then we're letting our colleagues in Cisco Saudi fail. So it's really important that we do get the alignment, and we make sure that as we launch, we're giving the project every opportunity it needs to be successful. We've injected massive credit facilities in, as I mentioned earlier. We've got warehousing, and we're backed up by this global organization that I'm sure you're going to be benefiting from as we go through that session today. All that remains for me really is to ensure that you get value from today. And in the work we've done running up to this event, we've made sure that we've got some fantastic speakers for you. There's great programs, some of them new, some of them you may have heard before, but when you bring that Comstore edge to it and see what we're bringing in addition to the market, I'm sure you'll agree it's been a worthwhile session. So with that, I'll hand over. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. I'm sure that our partners found that information very insightful. In order to further elaborate on why partner with Comstore, I would now like to welcome Russell Blackburn, who's the Vice President at Comstore EMEA. Hi, Russell. Welcome to the event.
Thank you, Tushar. And thank you all for the opportunity to have this time to speak with you. We're really excited about coming and working with Cisco in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's a brand new territory for us from a Cisco perspective and a Comstore perspective, and we really look forward to working with you. I'd like to step back a little bit and just give you a little bit of background on Comstore. We've had 25 years of engagement with Cisco, and that brings with it some responsibilities, as you can imagine, but it's also allowed us to really have a deep engagement with Cisco across many levels, and a breadth of engagements as well across all architectures and all the subject matter experts and all the market segment experts as well. And that's what you should see and expect to see from us as well. So as you can imagine, 100% focused on Cisco. It's all we do. You should expect us to be knowledgeable about everything Cisco does. And whilst there's always new things coming, and we're always having to learn, of course, and particularly at these times when Cisco are in their transforming their model from a majority hardware into a software business, and that is underway and accelerating. It's a very exciting time, actually, in terms of how that's working out and what the opportunity it brings as well. So, but all of those things are happening constantly in Cisco, and we need to ensure that we can perform while that's happening as the transformation is happening. So they classify this as a perform and transform period. And we've got to do both, right? We've got to perform and delivering those numbers, but also at the same time transforming the Cisco business, which then of course means that as Comstore, we need to adapt to that model as well. And consequently, we need to help you adapt to that model as well, so that you can continue to pick up on the opportunity as that business changes. So that 25-year history has brought with it as the responsibilities as just described, but it also, and the depth and breadth of those relationships, but also a number of accreditations that we've had to build up over those years. Had to, because in some instances we are required to have accreditations to sell certain products, but also want and need to in order to be able to supply the value that we want to you, our partners. And actually, you know, whilst we've built that up, we've ended up now in a position where we've got more accredited people than any other distributor in the channel. So we're really proud of that, actually, because it means our teams are, you know, more confident and comfortable about taking that message and helping you. And obviously, we Cisco rely on us to be able to take that message out as well. So we're really proud of that, and we look forward to sharing some of that knowledge with you in the coming months and years. The loyalty that we see is really important to us, not only from a Cisco perspective, but also from a partner perspective. And our ambition and our desire is to ensure that we engage with you, our partners, from a long-term basis. We don't look at this as a one-time only engagement. We look at this as a long-time engagement. Actually, there's a very high percentage of our partners that continue to work with us once we've engaged with them from initially. So as you can imagine, and as many people in the audience I imagine is the case for, there are partners at different levels. They're either working with different vendors at the moment, or they might be well established in a Cisco market and looking to broaden their Cisco expertise perhaps across other architectures, or they may even be just starting. So there's new partners that are coming on. They need to understand how the mechanics of the Cisco engine works, and just to do the transactions first of all, then do those transactions profitably. How do you maximize the programs that Cisco have? And these are the kind of things that you should expect to see from Comstore and our teams. We have a setup which is unique in distribution, where we have a centralized support team and then a local team that mirrors that structure as well. And that allows us to have the continual engagement centrally with Cisco and all of the architecture teams and the subject matter experts and all the segment experts. And then we can work with our local teams, understanding those priorities for that quarter or the half year or the full year. And there are many of those programs that do multi-quarter, of course, and annually. And those when we get those priorities, we work with the local Comstore teams to ensure that we've got an aligned plan. And then we take into account any local considerations, and then that gets executed locally. So that's a unique model, as I said, but we think it's the best way we can add the value to yourselves as our partners, because we have this uniform and consistent approach around communication and connection with Cisco, and then we have a support team that can help the local teams get executed on whether it's collateral or websites or tools. We have tools available for Cisco services or our Blue Sky platform, and of course the Partner View is our online platform for our partners, so you can go and search stock and ordering stock as well. So it's our e-commerce platform, and there's a number of other tools as well that you'll get introduced to over the time around as our teams engage with you. So that's the model. It is unique, as I said, but it's there for supporting partners. That's what we've driven this to do. So I hope that you start to see the benefit of that as soon as we engage with you. These certifications that Cisco have, and as many people in this audience will already be aware, because you are at those levels already, in many cases, some are not, and some are at a level that want to go to the next level. And again, that's part of what our responsibility is, to help you with that. And we take that very seriously. We want to make sure that you are as accredited as possible, that is suitable for your business, of course. All right. So there's, not everybody wants to do the same thing with every architecture and, being at every certification. So it's about being appropriate with your business. And if we can, upon that engagement, we'll, sit down and understand where you want to go next with them. In some cases, we can help you with, those accreditations. If there's certain accreditations that are required to sell certain products, we can help you with that, either get the accreditations or support you with that knowledge in the meantime. And then we can just continue that loyalty around that long journey. That's what we're in it for. As I said earlier, we want to make sure that engagement and partnership is a long-lasting partnership. As you grow your business, obviously we will grow ours, Cisco grow theirs, and that's critical as part of our responsibility to Cisco, but also more importantly to you as well as our partner. You should expect, of course, the basics from distribution around, available inventory, which we have centrally, and we support the local countries with that inventory as well. So we've built a model that allows us to do that and get it to you as in good time. We have obviously all the credit lines. You should expect to see that from us as well. If you're not a registered partner with Comstore already, or with part of our Westcon Saudi operation, please contact one of the local team and they will get you set up and registered, and then we can start making sure there's an account open and we have the appropriate credit limits applied. So please do engage as soon as you can to get that into motion. These are the basics, okay, and this is what you should expect from any decent distributor. But in addition to that, from Comstore, you should expect to see significant value on top of that, layered on top, as I sort of talked about around the specializations and the understanding. But talk about plans, about how we help you with your plans to grow your business. Marketing as a service, for example. How do we engage to do that, and how can we help you get out and grow your business? Because that's the goal, right? We need to help you grow your business, and then ours will grow on the back of that. So that's the approach that we take. For me, that is, could talk about this for a long time, actually. There's lots going on. As you can imagine, I sort of referenced it earlier with the software change that's happening. We are changing our business to work with Cisco and obviously deliver that back out to our partners to help that with that transition to a software business. The architectures are split up into these enterprise networking, collaboration, security, data center, and then we have a services team that stripe across all of those, and then we have a software team now that stripe across all of those, and we've just invested into a team that would allow software experts. We're calling that the center of excellence around software, that are going to be positioned locally in the local regions to be able to be the experts on all the licensing programs as they get delivered out from Cisco. What we're seeing already is a number of programs being developed and certain products being included in those software licensing schemes, but they're not yet across all the products. And that's going to continue to develop over the coming quarters and years with Cisco. And that's a moving target. We need to ensure that we've got experts in country to be able to support you with that. So these are things that you should be expecting to see from us soon. I think I'm out of time now, but it's been a pleasure to have this opportunity to talk to you. And I really, at some point hope to come out and maybe meet some of you as well at some point. Looking forward to that day when we get let out. But and then we get the shackles taken off due to lockdown and the pandemic. But in the meantime, please take care, be safe, and I'd like to hand back to Tushar. Thank you.
Thanks, Russell, for that very insightful session on why partner with Comstore. To take this discussion further ahead regarding partnering with Comstore, I would now like to talk a bit about Edge. For all type of partners, we work to build business and maximize return on investment. To achieve this, we apply a consistent methodology to the sales engagement journey. We call it Edge, which stands for Engage, Develop, Grow, and Extend. By keeping the partners at its heart, the Edge framework provides such a strong foundation to Westcon Comstore's value-added offering. To shed more light on this Edge framework, I would now like to welcome Paul Cunningham, CMO at Westcon Comstore International. Hi, Paul. Welcome to the event.
Hi, I'm Paul Cunningham, Chief Marketing Officer of Westcon Comstore. Thanks for joining us today. I'd like to spend the next 10 minutes or so just talking about the ways in which you can develop what we call your edge with Comstore as a partner. One thing we can be certain of is that the channel as a business model is transforming. Technology consumption and procurement models are fundamentally changing in what is an increasingly digital and software-driven world. And that in turn creates new opportunities and new challenges for us. We've already seen ourselves in the course of this recent pandemic that the way in which technology and digital solutions are being applied in the shift to cloud application workloads, in the move by enterprises to flexible working and hybrid workspaces, and perhaps most importantly, the attendant risks that have come along in terms of cybersecurity challenges. And we believe that that combination of technology needs is also accelerating this transformation of the channel. As you'd expect, we're changing with you. And obviously, I'm delighted to be here today to help launch our Comstore business into your country. But as well as that change, we're building on our experience and our expertise to help our Cisco partners through our Comstore business adapt to this new digital world. So we demonstrate that in a commitment. We continuously invest in the services, the technology, and the insight that allows you to plan, engage, and grow very profitably in this new digital landscape that I described, with Cisco as a primary partner. And that's really the fundamental building block of Comstore as a business model. We encapsulate all of this in what we call our Edge program. And I would contend that with a combination of Comstore and these Edge services, we can be with you all the way on this journey towards a digital channel model. Edge stands for engage, develop, grow, and extend. And I want to talk briefly about each stage in that process. When we think about the initial engagement model, very often for the partners that we work with in our Comstore business, it starts very simply with getting a deal done as profitably, as smoothly, and as effectively as possible. And that's very often the entry point to this initial relationship. The next thing we find is that we recognize that the technology marketplace, and sometimes Cisco specifically, can be complex. There's a whole range of fantastic solutions in the Cisco portfolio, a whole range of services, promotions, training that you can combine to build your effectiveness in supporting those solutions. But it can be complex. There's a lot to learn. So we often find that in the engage stage, our partners depend on us to help them break through that complexity and really get to the nub of the solution they're trying to build and sell profitably. And therefore, they rely on our expertise and skills to get them started on that journey. The next stage is develop. And this is where we realize that there is great opportunity for success here, and we want to plan the next move as partners. Most commonly, this involves building and upskilling a team around those core solutions and core services, but also is the stage at which we want to build a roadmap for growth. Just how scalable is our business model when we think about addressing that particular solution, whether that's based on a technology, a customer type, a vertical market, and so on. But we can help you build that roadmap for growth in the future. We want to move beyond that initial single profitable deal and start building a repeatable and scalable business model with you. Inevitably, that takes us on to the next stage of grow. Here, we want to take everything that we've learned and decided about the future of your business model and apply our digital marketing capabilities to it. We provide a marketing as a service offer supported by data, tools, processes, great people that can really help you make a difference to the way in which you go to market with this business model. What that allows you to do is to focus on great customer experience. We do a lot of the heavy lifting around the solution design, the digital marketing, so you can really focus on those customer needs and making sure you fulfill them in the most effective way. That in turn allows you to build what I term a solutions mindset, a way of thinking about the customer need first and then mapping the Cisco portfolio to those customer needs so that you can really represent the interests of the customer. As I said, focus on great experience. Finally, when we've proven that we're really onto something and we can build and scale this business model, the chance comes to extend. And this is where that data really comes into its own. Being data-driven and informed by the data will drive further opportunity for you across what we term the solutions lifecycle. And I'll talk more about the specifics of that in a second. But that combination of services and support right across that edge framework really can make the difference for you as a Comstore and Cisco focused business. So what are the specific elements of success when we look at this edge model? In the engage stage, I think it's all about people. We can invest in as much clever technology and digital capability as we like. But the fundamental difference with the Comstore business is the people. When you meet the team, you'll find that they are uniquely Cisco focused. I believe we're the only distributor that has this specific, very targeted highly branded offer around the Cisco marketplace, making us uniquely Cisco focused and highly skilled at it. And that team, when you get to meet them, you will find is dedicated to your success as a Cisco partner. In the developed stage, obviously, the tools and the processes come into their own. Our digital distribution platforms, notably our Comstore partner portal, but also in our e-commerce and cloud provisioning solutions, make a key difference to the fast onboarding and growth to effectiveness of our partners. Our technical service capabilities, again in the form of our people and our processes, are second to none. And our ability to help partners develop the knowledge and expertise themselves and become self-sufficient in the technical skills and the commercial skills that mark them out as effective Cisco partners is delivered through our Comstore Academy. In the growth stage, as I mentioned just now, our combination of marketing as a service and our data-driven intelligent demand approach can really put you in the driving seat of understanding not just a particular customer's solution requirements, but the broader needs of a market segment. And that's what enables you to build an effective business model. And finally, we can support that growth through flexible financing and a shift to a subscription-based model for those solutions that really meets the needs of customers to be flexible in the way that they procure and pay for these solutions. Finally, in the extend stage, our parallel development and certification around Cisco's own customer experience model is well established, and we see that as being a key driver for the extension of our partners' business in future. We support that through a process that we call Solutions Lifecycle Management, which again you'll be hearing more about from your Comstore colleagues. And we have terrific experience of building cross-architecture programs. If you're familiar with Cisco's business model and their portfolio, you'll know that it relies on this delineation of architectures around collaboration, around data center, and so on. And what we believe we can bring to you are very effective cross-architecture programs. So you can build out from one specialization into others as you develop your business model. The key point here, as I conclude, is that this edge that I'm talking about is very much your edge. It's unique to you as a business. We recognize that our partners originate from many different points in the marketplace. They may be a well-established value-added reseller over the course of the last 20 or 30 years in the region. They may be a relatively new, digitally oriented, born in the cloud reseller. They may already be combining disparate elements of technology, service, process into full set solutions for their customers. Or, like many others, they may have realized that managed service is the way to go, specifically as we see things evolving in the marketplace around managed security services or managed unified communication services. Whatever the origins, whatever your digital business model, we believe that it's your model, and we will work with you to discover your potential, focus on your experience, your skills, your customer base, to help you differentiate your business and create and sustain new recurring revenue streams in the Cisco marketplace. Everything we do at Comstore is oriented towards creating more value for your business and your customers. And we look forward to finding ways of doing that with you as we launch into the marketplace. Thanks very much for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the event. And I look forward, hopefully, to meeting many of you in person in the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul, for that very insightful session. It's now time for us to welcome our guest performer who has a very special performance planned for us for today. We are extremely delighted to be joined today by an incredible musician, Abdul Latif Ghazi, who is famous for his Golden Buzzer-winning performance at Arab's Got Talent. Through his beautiful music, he continues to touch people's hearts. Please join me in welcoming Abdul Latif Ghazi.
أهلا وسهلا.
مساء الخير.
مساء النور.
حبيبي معكم عبد اللطيف غازي من الكويت، وصاحبي محمد جباري من البحرين. أنا أعزف كلارنت وهو يعزف جيتار، وإحنا إن شاء الله اليوم راح نعزف مقطوع حق شيرين في الستايل التركي ونمزج الفنون مع بعض. وأتمنى تقييمكم للموهبة ما يتأثر لأن أنا كفيف.
ولا يهمك
حبيبي.
أهلا وسهلا.
وأنا جاهز أسمع أي نقد بناء يعني. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to join you through this virtual event for Comstore on Cisco. This is Abdulatif Ghazi. I would like today to play for you the national theme of the Great Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the other song. I hope that it will motivate you and inspire you today. Again, it's a pleasure joining you today through this event. Okay, it has been a pleasure playing the national theme of the Great Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And now I will play for you another song. It's relaxing and hopefully it will motivate you for today and it will inspire you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
As technology innovation accelerates, so does business. With new procurement models and supply chain complexities, how do partners keep up? To win in the new marketplace of services and software subscription payment models and recurring revenue, Westcon Comstore's digital distribution platforms put partners in the driving seat. To give us an insight into our digital capabilities, I would like to welcome Rakesh Prabhu, who is the CTO at Westcon Comstore International. Hi, Rakesh. Welcome to the event.
Good day, everyone. And Tushar, thank you very much for that introduction. And welcome, everyone. And I hope you're enjoying the official launch of Comstore in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. My name is Rakesh Prabhu. Everyone calls me Rak. And I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Westcon International. And it's my pleasure to talk to you today about some of the tools and portals that we have available for you in Saudi Arabia to help improve your Comstore experience. So I'm going to touch on a couple of the tools, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the chat. So if we move to my first slide, one of the first tools that we have is a tool called Partner View. And Partner View really is the window into our SAP and internal environment for you as a partner. It's a self-service portal that makes it easier for you to do business with us. And it's got quite a few great features. Firstly, it helps with simplified purchasing and procurement, and a self-serve sort of shop online model where you can look at the products that we have, you can look at the availability of what's there, and you can add those to a cart and click to purchase. But on top of that, we've also got the functionality to manage orders end-to-end, to browse the portfolio of all the solutions that we offer, look at the real-time pricing, the availability of what's available in stock or within our various warehouses, as well as get updates on the estimated time of arrival for the delivery of some of these products. All of these features are tightly integrated with our vendors and with Cisco, of course, that enables us to bring in existing quotes that you may have already asked our team to do and be able to view those within the portal. And it also helps resolve some of the everyday queries that you'd have, maybe looking at a proof of delivery, a previous invoice and wanting to download that, or to log a RMA request so that it goes through the system and then we can process that for you. So Partner View really is a great way for you to understand the hardware and licensing and software offerings that we have available, as well as look at potentially upcoming renewals that you might have as a partner for your end customers. Our next tool is a tool called Blue Sky. Now, Blue Sky is our software as a service engine and helps manage software as a service offerings as well as cloud, and is available for a number of our vendors who have these offerings and for you as a partner to drive success in a software-based world. It allows you to transact anytime, any place, anywhere. It simplifies how recurring revenue is managed from a booking perspective, an ordering perspective, and ongoing subscriptions, and it'll help you accelerate growth in the SaaS world. We've also got a lot of analytics and integrations with different tools to help you understand what may be happening in a particular cloud environment, and also to manage potential spend and sort of reserved instances or consumptive-based billing. And really, it also helps you manage compliance and control around what your end users need and the licenses they need or the subscriptions that they've signed up for. Now, Blue Sky, we also have some particular features that are very relevant around Cisco. So on the next slide, you will see currently what's available in Blue Sky, and we're working really closely with Cisco to ensure that we're aligned with their product development roadmap and bringing new features and functionality to you as partners and making sure that this is available. So firstly, currently in Blue Sky, they have AFlex, the umbrella portfolio, DNA Spaces, all with automated billing, and that's available across all of our sales orgs in EMEA and will be available in Saudi Arabia. From a roadmap perspective, as Cisco calls their solution PMI, we have a product release that's scheduled for later in July, and that will bring Flex 3, the Cisco Secure Email Cloud Mailbox, Cisco Secure Endpoint, formerly known as AMP, the Cisco Secure Access by Duo, as well as the Secure Cloud Analytics available to a desktop near you. And that roadmaps for the July releases, but there are further roadmaps planned during the rest of the year. And as Cisco brings these products on board, we're able to deploy them within a very short time frame, make them available to you. And I think you'll find that there's a lot of value in managing these transactions through the Blue Sky portal. Another feature of Blue Sky, which is our cloud billing services. And really, this is probably something that you don't really see as a user, but it's a back-end solution for cloud and software as a service, and helps us provide a billing engine to offer partners more than just the cloud consumption. So that provides monthly billing, where potentially from different vendors, we can take monthly subscriptions files and help you manage that from an invoicing perspective in an automated way. We could look at annual or perpetual billing, where we might have a different term in terms of how the vendor invoices us, but how we can provide that to yourselves. We are exploring rolling out of end user billing to help support the billing cycles and the complexity around that in terms of how you would want to take that to your end users. And it also supports our master agent model, where in certain cases and certain types of vendors, they have offerings where the partners earn a commission rather than actually do the invoice. And this billing platform helps us manage and transact that as well. So the next and last portal that I want to talk to you about, which I think is extremely relevant and a fantastic learning experience as well for yourselves, and getting to grips with what Comstore can offer and all the value that they bring together when it comes to Cisco, is the Comstore Partner Portal. Now, this is a members only, so a separate registration requirement, but freely available to yourselves, which is content-rich, very intuitive portal to help our Cisco partners specifically. And it has a dedicated focus section around Cisco for small business. There's a content library containing training guides. We update all of the events that we're running, promotions. You can do online training, and again, manage some of the requirements specific to Cisco and Comstore. As I mentioned, we have a small business hub that is dedicated section of the portal around small business that helps with product selection and configurators for the business environment. And it's a personalized experience for each user and partner user, based on country and preferences. We also allow you to request quotes through this environment, and it has the complete portfolio of all of the Cisco offerings, and it'll allow you to look at what new promotions are coming up, getting really insight into what's happening in terms of campaigns and announcements, and really supporting you in your Cisco partner journey. And this is available across EMEA, and is a secure portal, as I said, to ensure that we're providing rich and meaningful content that's specifically for yourselves. And I think this would be a great opportunity for a lot of your partners to sign up and be able to start on that journey and let us assist you in driving more Cisco solutions to market. So that's a brief insight in terms of the portals that we have available and are launching as part of our overall Comstore launch into KSA. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me today. And as I mentioned, if there are any particular questions, please feel free to use the chat chatbot, and we'll make sure that we get back to you with any responses on those. Thank you very much, and good luck out there in the KSA market. And thank you for joining us today for the Comstore launch.
Thanks, Rakesh. We would now like to see how attentive you all have been during the session so far. So we'll now be taking a short quiz, and the top of 5 performing partners will be winning exciting prizes like JBL speakers, NutriBullets, Google Chromecast. Thanks for taking part in the quiz. We will be sharing the names of the winners towards the end of the event. We hope that through the sessions from our senior leadership team at Westcon Comstore, we were able to give you a good understanding of what makes Comstore so special and why you should partner with us for success. We would now like to welcome senior executives from Cisco KSA to talk and give us an insight about Cisco's channel roadmap and key priorities from Cisco and how to explore key growth areas and opportunities with Cisco.
Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you so much, Tushar. My name is Maha Ibrahim and I'm the channel lead here at Cisco Saudi Arabia. I'm very excited to be in today's event that is Comstore's official launch in Cisco Saudi Arabia. You probably have been hearing throughout the day why we have onboarded Comstore as a distributor in the country and the value they bring. We constantly work on optimizing and elevating our channel model. You probably have an idea of what a successful channel model looks like, but let me share my view. My model consists of three main pillars. First pillar is the vendor, i.e. ourselves, Cisco. We bring in the technology and innovation. We continuously invest in R&D and acquisitions and so on. Then comes you, the partner, i.e. the system integrator, where you take our solution or a product and turn it into a solution. You probably add on top of it other ecosystem products to complement it. You might even have a customization through our open APIs with DevNet. Then you wrap it all together with your own professional services and expertise. Then comes our distributor, where they bring us all together. They ensure that they are always future ready with high availability inventory, continuously investing in building and investing in SaaS and e-commerce platforms. They even look after partner profitability and so on. Now that I've very briefly explained how the model looks like, here are a couple of facts about our landscape in Saudi Arabia. We have more than 600 registered partners and 4 authorized distributors. Out of those 600, around 23 are gold, 40 premier, and 35 select. Now, why are you, the partner, very important to us? Because 95% of our business in Saudi Arabia goes through partners. Why distributors are very important to us? Because out of that same business, around 40% or more than 40% goes through distribution. You can very clearly see why we rely heavily on the partners and the distributors. I would like you to take full advantage of today's events to see how we can partner together to fulfill our commitments toward the customers. Take care, enjoy the rest of the day, and now I hand it over to our Managing Director, Salman Faqih. To you, Salman.
Thank you, Maha. Assalamu alaikum. Good day, everyone. It is a true pleasure to be with you all today. I'd like to start by welcoming Comstore to the promising Saudi market and wish them all success, as well as all our existing and potential partners. Throughout the last 18 months, the future of technology arrived faster than anyone could have predicted. So as we look to 2021, trends we might have projected for 2024 are accelerating to the near horizon. Countless technology initiatives and innovations promise big changes in the upcoming 12 months. And as the pandemic revealed, being prepared for the unexpected is extremely critical. Saudi Arabia have been investing in ICT infrastructure for years and considered nationwide digital transformation agenda. These plans, efforts, and investment proved to be efficient and impactful during the pandemic, where we have collectively witnessed the nation's ability to move to the virtual world almost seamlessly and in no time throughout the pandemic. Just to think of some examples, we've all seen millions of students have continued their education journey remotely. Doctors and physicians were enabled to have virtual clinics so that they continue providing the right consultation, yet in a safe manner despite the location. Employees continued to be productive while still working from home. And government officials have not only continued to deliver on the passionate Vision 2030 expectations, but additionally, we have seen how the Saudi government managed to successfully lead hundreds of G20 meetings and the 2 summits in a secure, reliable, and truly impactful fashion throughout year 2020. At Cisco, we believe that organizations are working at 4 main pillars to accelerate their digital transformation based on what we have gathered from our respected customers. The first is about reimagining applications. As we all know, applications are how services are delivered and consumed. It's how organizations build a relationship between their brand and their customers. Applications are used to be assisting the business as an extension of that business. However, nowadays, they are truly the business. This is why more than 500 million new applications will be delivered over the next 3 years. It's an amazing opportunity to reimagine how applications are designed, deployed, and optimized. Again, in Saudi, we have all seen the power of applications, which have been handy and valuable necessity and will continue to be. Just to mention a few examples, we've all seen the power and impact of applications such as Abshir, Tawakkalna, Sihhati, and Tabaud. Moving to the next is empowering teams. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that work is not a place you go. It's something that you do regardless of where you are and what time it is. Our customers will have more employees than ever before working remotely, either in a permanent fashion or in a hybrid model. For example, 58% of office workers anticipate that they will work 8 or more days each month from home. That's 1/3 of the month. It's also estimated that 98% of all business meetings will have at least one participant joining from a home office. So CIOs are expected to use the most reliable, secure, and productive technology to empower their teams for each and every scenario. Moving to the third, which is transforming infrastructure. In this connected world, the network is the nervous system that allows everything to work together. And while it has created limitless possibilities, it has also introduced incredible complexity. Today, there are 20 billion devices connected to the internet. And by 2023, the number is expected to jump to 29 billion devices, nearly 4 devices per person. Each of these are now connected, or each of these are now a connection point. Each of these put more strain on the network. And accordingly, each of these needs to be managed and monitored in real-time basis. Policies need to be created and deployed in an automated fashion. These changes put incredible pressure on the network, which is why every CIO is thinking about how they would continue transforming their infrastructure with the network at its core. The fourth is about securing the enterprise in the hybrid era. Yes, it is a hybrid era, whether we're talking from data centers, being on-prem, on the cloud, or in a hybrid model, or a lot of other hybrid scenarios. But back to security. Security has always been of critical importance to all of us, as well as our customers. And it's becoming even more complex. Remote workers using their own unsecured devices from their own unsecured home networks has expanded the attack surface exponentially. Hence, 66% of CIOs have indicated that lessons learned from the pandemic will result in an increase in cybersecurity investments over the upcoming 12 months, the least to say. Security has always been paramount, but it has become so critical to manage than ever. The pandemic has only accelerated these priorities, and they are more important today for digital business as well as business operations and resiliency. Additionally, IDC is forecasting a rapid movement toward hybrid cloud, where 60% will be on public cloud and 40% approximately will be in private. SASE, which is Secure Access Service Edge, will play a key role in enabling edge computing and connecting edges to a multi-cloud. Gartner anticipates that by 2024, at least 40% of enterprises will have explicit strategies to adopt SASE, up from 1% back in 2018. Well, the pandemic has accelerated that, and we currently see about 80% are adopting with SASE as most of their new projects. Cisco is in line with that framework since we've started with secure remote solutions back in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity and market readiness is very appealing in Saudi Arabia. We just need to be relevant to make the right business impact and contribute to the solid and exciting digital transformation journey and digital transformation story being written here in Saudi. Each and every one of us, as ecosystem partners, will be complementing each other to contribute to make sure that that story would be written in a fine way. Let's make it together. Thank you all for your time. And now I hand it over back to my colleague, Tushar.
Thank you, Cisco team. We are sure that our partners found this information extremely insightful, and this will help our partners explore growth opportunities with Cisco and Comstore. We would now like to take a few minutes to introduce you all to some of the key members of our in-country team at Comstore KSA. Please feel free to directly contact our sales team for any Cisco-related requirements. We will also be mentioning our sales email ID in the chat section for your easy reference. With this, we have now come to a formal close of our event today. We are extremely excited to partner with you on this journey to grow your Cisco business. If you are an existing Westcon partner, you don't need to re-register with us. Your existing credit lines will be extended to your Cisco business with us. In case you want to newly partner with Comstore, please reach out to us through our sales email ID provided in the chat section, or directly reach out to one of our sales team members who can then help you in getting registered and starting your journey with us. We are there to help you at each and every stage of your journey as a Cisco partner. We look forward to closely working with you and delivering success together. Thank you, stay safe, and stay blessed.
In the Comstore business, the only vendor we work with is Cisco. And we've been working exclusively with them for decades. Our deep strategic relationship means we're a true extension of Cisco in the marketplace, working closely with partners to build their Cisco business. Understanding its channel like no one else, we give partners unmatched insight into Cisco technology, solutions, and programs. We're 100% aligned and embedded in Cisco planning as a true collaborator in its go-to market and channel strategy. We build Cisco campaigns that can be replicated worldwide. We identify the best opportunities, and we deliver levels of Cisco-specific support like no other distributor. We aim to help our partners succeed, to profit and grow with Cisco, and we're bringing even greater value to partners by focusing on higher margin software and services. A fundamental part of our Comstore story is our people. Not only are we the largest Cisco exclusive distributor, but we also possess the most Cisco trained and certified experts in the channel. When it comes to onboarding and partner engagement, we apply a Cisco-specific approach to Edge, our proven and established methodology for building partner business. Add to this expertise Comstore's range of value-add services, training, support, pre-sales, supply chain, logistics and digital distribution. With global and local relationships, Comstore's Cisco collaboration is truly end-to-end, delivering the industry's most outstanding levels of value and service.
Values matter. Our values define what we do and how we do it. Here at Westcon Comstore, our values are part of our DNA, which is what makes us a world-class team. Our values should shape our future, because the values embraced by us determine how we relate to each other, our partners, and our customers. There are 5 values that will take us to the next level. First comes innovation. At Westcon Comstore, innovation means we encourage change and creativity to bring about the best outcomes. There's no blueprint for the way forward in our industry. We have to lead by innovating. We are problem solvers, and we don't shy away from a challenge. We are forward-thinking, agile, and we support new ideas in a progressive environment. Our second value is excellence. Excellence means that we exceed expectations, and we strive to be the best that we can be. So what behaviors drive excellence? We are passionate and we inspire to be the industry benchmark. Performance-driven, focused, accountable, and purposeful in our actions. We recognize talent and strong performance. Our third value is integrity. This is what we believe integrity means to all of us. We champion an environment of honesty, fairness, and high moral standards. And how do we keep that alive? By doing the right thing by our people, our customers, and our vendors. We treat all people with dignity and respect, and we honor our promises. Our fourth value is partnership. Let's explain what we mean by that. We build strong relationships with each other to achieve long-term success. How do we embody that in our day-to-day actions? We work together to better serve our partners and our customers. We are all one team. Our people work to inspire, motivate, and coach each other. Our final value is empowerment. We love inactivate and provide opportunity for our people. This is how we make sure that empowerment is not just a buzzword. Our people are appreciated and we ensure they have the tools to succeed. We motivate, inspire, and train our people to be the best that they can be. Most of all, we trust you to make the right decisions. We have thousands of colleagues working around the globe, but all of us are connected through one set of shared values. And that is very powerful.
Experience the Comstore Partner Portal, a members-only, content-rich and intuitive portal for our Cisco resellers with a small business focus area. You'll be presented with a wealth of personalized and relevant content aligned to your needs, with trending topics and an opportunity to register for relevant events. You can utilize our portal to check stock, order history, open RMAs, and much more by accessing Partner View, our self-service e-commerce platform. Access our content library, where you can find first-class content, including highly relevant and useful collateral, technical information, competitive documents, videos, tutorials, and best-of-breed tools. The majority of our assets have been created and collated by our in-house experts. Utilize our Small Business Hub and Product Configurator to discover the best solutions for your small business end customers. Super quick, easy, and intuitive. A digital-first approach has been taken when developing this platform, with an opportunity to engage and interact on polling with instant results. The portal will be the one place to go for all your needs. Access all tools, Comstore and Cisco, with easy navigation to the very best promotions across all Cisco architectures that will maximize your profitability. Register now so we can help you grow more profitably through our Cisco expertise and knowledge, assisting you at each and every phase of your Cisco selling journey. Discover much more today.